Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you like this video. Thanks. Good morning everybody. Today I want to do an empties video because I've got this big bag of stuff here, free promo for Shaw's. And it's been building up for probably 2 months now, and I really want to show you what I have that's empty. I want to show you my rubbish, my recycling really, but whatever. I'm just going to dive straight in. There's some makeup here, some skincare, body care, SPF, a little bit of everything, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. First thing, and probably my favourite body care product of this month, is the Dr. Auschka Lavender Sandalwood Calming Body Cream. As you can see, this kind of went everywhere with me. It is completely squeezed clean. I actually am not going to be tossing this immediately. I'm going to be cutting this open. That means I love it. Basically, I had a really weird dry patch here on my arm, okay? And it looked like it might be ringworm. Yeah, I know, okay, whatever, TMI. And it wasn't clearing up. I was exfoliating it gently, and then I was not exfoliating it, and I was using body lotions, body creams, I was using coconut oil. Nothing was clearing this patch. However, Dr. Auschka sent me a press pack, and this was contained in it, and literally within 3 days it had cleared up the dry patch. And when I stopped using this, the dry patch came back. So I was like, well, I mean, that's enough evidence for me. Really, really good stuff. I didn't really know a huge amount about Dr. Auschka before, but I've looked into their brand in the last few weeks and I am seriously impressed. Since they were first set up in 1977, I think, they have been majorly against animal testing. Their products are much more natural based. Now, obviously there are still some chemicals in them, but they really try and stick to their guns when it comes to natural products. I know they used to have SPF, but then it became the law that all SPFs had to contain this particular chemical. Dr. Auschka didn't agree with that chemical, so they stopped producing SPF. So I thought that was pretty cool. The fact they're against animal testing as well, amazing. They are probably never going to be bought over by any of the big houses as well, so I'm really happy to support this brand. And from what I've tried in their line so far, I mean, I used the Rose Day cream maybe like years and years ago and I loved it, but it was a little bit probably too heavy for my skin at the time. But really, really nice body product here. And you know what, seeing as how I'm talking about Dr. Auschka, I may as well discuss this as well. This is the More Lavender Calming Body Oil that came in the same press pack. This wasn't really my thing. This oil is very, very thick. If you've really, really dry, chapped body skin on your neck, your arms, your legs, wherever, this would probably be amazing for you. It sits on the skin. Okay, look, it penetrates the skin and it definitely does moisturize. I mean, it moisturizes beautifully. I would put this on say a Monday night, and on a Tuesday night when I go to shower, I can still feel the slip. So it definitely does moisturize really, really well. However, I like something to sink in a little bit more, so what I used to do with this was, I mean, I did use it up, I'd put it on before bedtime, put on my pajamas and let it sink in overnight, and in the morning then it would just feel lightly moisturised, if you know what I mean. But if you wanted to put on clothes after this or go on night out after this, good luck, it's quite sticky. But I mean, if you've really dry body skin, I think this will be an absolute godsend for you. Beautiful packaging, glass with a fabulous pump, really thick oil, really luxurious, smells so calming. That's another reason I put it on before bed, because the lavender like set me off to sleep. But a really, really nice product. Probably not really for me because I don't suffer with really super dry skin apart from that one patch. But yeah, might be good for you. Just wasn't really my thing. Next, this is the Honest Company deodorant. Okay, so you may or may not know, I'm kind of trying to switch to more natural products where I can. I spotted this when I was in America last year in TJ Maxx or Marshalls, and it was $4.99. And this is the company that was started by Jessica Alba. They do a lot of cleaning products, deodorant, body care products, stuff like that, and it's all kind of natural based. This was the worst deodorant I've ever used in my entire life. Not only did it not clear any odour, it made me smellier than I ever have been before. It made me smell more like BO and quicklier than I would have been without deodorant. Really, really horrible stuff. So I kind of used it as a kind of a lavender body spray, and I was so glad the day I finished this. Do not recommend. If you know my skincare, you'll know I've been using the Environ AVST range for the last 2 years, I would say, and I've finally cranked up to 5. I stayed on 4 for like 4 bottles. Okay, if you don't know, AVST, when you start on it, you have to start on number 1 and you have to do 2 bottles of it, then 2 bottles of number 2, and you ramp up every second tube. It's a vitamin A treatment, People have been telling me over the last few weeks that my skin looks incredible, that I'm aging backwards, and I 100% accredit it to Environ. The only thing is, pretty hard to get a hold of. You need to go to kind of a skincare specialist. It's almost like it's prescribed for you. I get it from my facialist. I know you can get it from Harvey Nichols in Dundrum, but again, you have to speak to the lady in the counter. They're not just going to give it to you. They're going to like assess your skin first and all the rest. But love this stuff. It's about 50 or 60 euro. But I hate the packaging because literally you'll have it one day and the next day you'll be out and you have to go and rush to a shop and buy some more because you've no idea how much is left in the bottle. I've emailed them about it, but I didn't even get a response. SPF, La Roche-Posay Anthelios XL 50+. Don't like this. It's quite greasy, sat on my skin really funny. Makeup doesn't sit well on top of it. I ended up using it for my neck and shoulders and chest when I was away on holidays just to finish it up. Wouldn't recommend it. Next is a hand cream that I grabbed in Dublin Airport on my way to Canada maybe, or I don't know, I can't remember. This is the Be Fair, Be Happy hand cream in the orange and jasmine scent. This is beautiful. And I picked it up and I was like, obviously there's a B on it, it's not going to be vegan, but believe it or not, it has the little symbol here, cruelty free and vegan. Really, really nice. Thick hand cream, smelled beautiful, and it soaked in pretty quickly, and I really, really liked it. So if you're in Dublin Airport, I've no idea where else you can get this brand, but if you're in Dublin Airport, grab it. It's in the chemist in Terminal 2 as you go in on the right hand side. The Body Shop's Himalayan Charcoal Purifying Glow Mask. I've been rabbiting on and on about this. I don't know that I'm saying rabbiting because this is vegan, but I've been talking about this for probably a year and a half. It's my holy grail face mask, and I actually finally got through my first ever tub of it. It does go a bit hard and kind of gross towards the end, but I managed to use all of it. This is my holy grail mask if my skin is feeling congested, if I'm having a breakout. I feel like it's the friendlier to animals version of the Glam Glow Super Mud Mask. I love this stuff. It's 30 something euro, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I've actually rebought another tub of it. I didn't actually buy this, I was sent this, but I bought my own tub of it to start on again. I haven't had any skin issues since buying it, but it's there on standby for when I do. Amazing. Bit of a bitch to get off. You kind of have to scrub it off. You have to really, really work hard to get it off your skin. Sometimes I've ended up using face cloths, but so worth it. If you suffer from blemish prone skin or congested skin, blackheads, give that a go. It's amazing. Next is a lip balm. Well, it's called Hero Salve. I use it as a lip balm and it's by the brand Milk Makeup. I really love the packaging of this stuff. It's only available in Sephora. Again, I got this in America last year. Smelled like lavender. Totally vegan, no animal products contained in it, and obviously cruelty free. It was a nice lip balm, but I feel like if I used it for 2 or 3 weeks, it'd be amazing, and then all of a sudden my lips would be going cracked and chapped. So I'd have to stop it for a week or so, move to something else, and then go back to it. But I feel like that with a lot of lip balms, you would kind of become immune to it. But yeah, I really liked it. It was expensive enough. I think it was $30 or $40, but it's a huge tub and it lasted me a really long time. I liked it. The Body Shop's very battered looking vitamin E moisturizing emollient stuff. I really like this stuff. I use it under my makeup. Oh, it just smells like holidays. I want to go on holidays. SPF 30, really, really, really like this stuff. It sits really nicely under makeup. It doesn't leave you looking greasy or cakey. It doesn't slip and slide all over the place, and it protects the skin really well. What more can I say? Really, really nice. This is the Dermalogica Charcoal Rescue Mask. Again, this is kind of like a cruelty-free version of the Glam Glow. I liked it. I didn't feel it did a huge amount for me. To be perfectly honest, and this is incredibly amazing that I can say this, my skin hasn't been suffering a lot lately, so I'm probably not the best person to be talking about this because I can't really put it to the test. But I did bring it when I was traveling because it's such a nice travel size. I do find I usually get one breakout right here on this side of my cheek, always this cheek, after I take a plane flight. But for my last 3 trips that hasn't actually happened, so I haven't been able to put it to the test. But up to then I was bringing this with me on my flights and using it when I get to my hotel to try and counteract anything that's about to come out of my skin. But yeah, no, it was fine. I would say it's a friendlier to animals version of Glam Glow, but not quite as good as my Body Shop one. Here I have Dr. Paw Paw Balm. This isn't actually finished, it just went through the wash and I'm not going to use it after it's been into a washing machine. I actually used this when I became immune to this, so I was kind of switching between the two. It's nice, it's not quite as deeply moisturising as the one. I feel like it's a bit more like Vaseline, but yeah, it's decent enough, and you can get this in the pennies. I'm pretty sure it's cruelty free, but I may be wrong. Toothpaste. This is the Kingfisher Fennel toothpaste. So happy the day this finished. I don't like licorice and I don't like fennel, and I did not like this toothpaste. It doesn't foam up, it just feels like cream on your teeth and you just kind of scrub it. Your mouth just doesn't feel clean after using it. Obviously I used it up because it wasn't cheap. You can get this in Holland & Barrett, but I really don't recommend it. Some people swear by it, me not so much. Now on to the makeup bits, and I'm going to start in the order I suppose I apply them in. First, I'm so sad this is over. This is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This is my holy grail primer, but it's so expensive I probably won't be repurchasing it again. I think it's 65 euro for a primer, lads. It's such a nice product though. It's so thin. It's quite silicone-y based, but it's not like any other primer I've ever used before, and literally makeup looks so incredibly flawless over it. I'm sorry to see you go. I have two foundations here. One is the EX1 Invisiwear foundation in the shade 1.0. I spoke about this in my last video where I showed how I did this makeup. Basically EX1 had their range of foundations, and I bought one in the lightest shade and I reviewed it on my channel, and the video did quite well. So EX1 then decided to release much lighter shades for the likes of me, and they saw my review, noticed that I'm much lighter than their lightest shade had been, so they said they'd send me their new lighter shades. They sent me the three of them, which was I think 1.0, 2.0 and 3.0. Yes, this was the lightest of the three. I feel like the formula isn't quite the same. There, I said it. I feel like when I got halfway up the bottle, it was separated. It was coming out kind of oily and greasy. It wasn't sitting right on the skin. I mean, I still used it up, but I feel like the formula isn't quite the same as the darker shades that they originally had. Sorry EX1, I gotta be truthful. Another foundation is the Inglot YSM Cream Foundation. I had this in the shade 40, which is the second to lightest shade. And you might be thinking, Laura, you are obviously the lightest shade. And I know, yeah. But the shade 39 is not vegan, and this one is. I think it's the pink tone products obviously have like maybe carmine in them or something, which is literal Beetlejuice. My leg has gone dead. This is a gorgeous foundation if you want a light to medium coverage while still leaving your freckles peeking through and looking like you have skin on your face as opposed to loads of foundation. Really love this product, really well priced at 20 euro, and I will definitely be repurchasing it at some stage when I get through all 11 of my other foundations in there. It's really nice, and the finish of this I would say is like satin, not quite matte, not quite dewy, really really nice, and I feel like this would suit a multitude of skin types. The shade range is really good too. Powder, my holy grail, Too Faced. I literally, when I go through this, look how close I get to the edge, like literally. This is my holy grail powder. I'm wearing it today. I have a new compact obviously. It literally makes my skin look real life airbrushed, like I have a filter on my face IRL, and I love it. And apparently I looked on the Debenhams website and it says like it doesn't show this as an option, it just shows the loose option, and I don't want that. But then someone else told me they actually saw it in Debenhams, so I'm actually going to have to go into Debenhams and look. Otherwise I'm just going to have to book another trip to America to get some. Another powder, this is the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. Did not like this at all. It looks cakey, it looks horrible on the skin, it clings to patches. I did use it to bake just to get rid of it, and I'm so glad I'm rid of it. And it was so messy, the packaging was so messy, it used to get everywhere. I would never repurchase a loose powder ever again. Pressed for the win. e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I didn't find this did much at all, to be honest. Nice packaging, nice price, but it didn't seem to do much for my makeup at all whatsoever. So I know it was cheap, probably $6, but I mean, if it doesn't make a difference to your makeup, it's a waste of money, in my opinion. Two lip balms here. These are the Crazy Rumors lip balms in the flavor Black Cherry and Chocolate Strawberry. Really, really nice lip balms actually, and I might repurchase them. That reminds me, I might go on and buy some tonight. They're cruelty-free, vegan, and they're really moisturizing, and they're really nice. There's no color to them, but they taste really nice, and they're good. My Holy Grail mascara, I just threw this out after my last makeup video, and this is the Catrice Cosmetics Glam and Doll Curl and Volume Mascara in the shade Ultra Black. I've gone through probably 4 or 5 tubes of this. It's gorgeous. When I was using it today in my video, I was like, okay, this is resting in peace right now because it just isn't performing the same way. However, my sister says she doesn't particularly care for this one. But most people that I have gone out and tried this have said they loved it. So I really like it. It separates, it gives lovely volume, it holds the curl really well, gives length. We all love that length. This is my Holy Grail concealer. It's the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer, and I use it in the shade CW02, which is the second to lightest shade. The lightest shade is literal white. Just bear that in mind. So if you're like really fair like me, have a swatch of the shade too. Trust me on that one. Really nice concealer, does not settle into fine lines or wrinkles. In fact, it seems to smooth over them. It sets really nicely, doesn't crease during the day. It's an amazing concealer. Also, did anyone else hear that NYX is going non-cruelty free? What the actual fuck? And two things that aren't empties, but they're just two shit products that I want to get rid of. Two eyelash curlers. One is by, I think, Ted Baker, and the other is by The Body Shop, which I'm so shocked by. They're just, the Body Shop one catches on my outside lashes and pulls them out. Cringe. And the Ted Baker one just doesn't curl at all. So I need to buy new lash curlers. I want to try the pennies ones. That's everything I have here at my empties. I'm going to put all this into recycling now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!